When did you have to save a loved one? When I picked up my daughter from daycare, she kept trying to wave at a grown man who pretended not to notice her. I asked if that was one of her teachers, and she laughed, calling me silly. That same day, every time I asked her who the man was, she would tell me that he and her were secret buddies. I confronted my wife, asking if she knew the man from daycare pickup, but she told me she had no idea who I was talking about. That's when I got worried. The next day, I took my daughter to daycare myself and kept an eye out for the man, but couldn't find him. I wasn't able to pick her up that day from school, so I told my wife that she needed to be there before dismissal time and pick her up to make sure that guy wasn't around. I held onto my phone the entire time, ready to call the police if needed. My wife called me after pickup and said everything was just fine and that I was being paranoid. I wasn't buying it. That night, when I tucked my daughter into bed, I asked her again about her best friend. I asked how they met and why it was a secret. She made me promise not to tell anyone first and had me pinky promise her. When I did, she said that he gives her candy when I'm not around. My heart sank. I asked if he was giving her candy at school. She said, "No, silly, candy's not allowed in school. He gave it to me here when he was helping out mommy." I triple-checked to make sure I was hearing this right, that this man was in our home. She said, "Yeah, he gives me candies, and then I count to 5,000 while he helps mommy fix her squeaky bed." I kissed my daughter goodnight, thankful she was safe. I just hope she'll be ready to grow up without a mom.